In this video, I want to talk about Canadian police officer, Sergeant Jeoffrey McDuff, an absolute disgrace to law enforcement, to the Canadian police and to Canada. Some of you may be familiar with Ezra Levant, the Jewish Canadian journalist and co-founder of Rebel News, a former lawyer himself. On Sunday, November 24th, Ezra Levant was arrested after silently filming a pro-Hamas demonstration in his Jewish neighborhood in Toronto.
I allowed you to take that video. I allowed you to take that video.
So you're refusing to leave?
I'm refusing to leave.
Why?
Because I'm a Jew, I'm a citizen, and I'm your boss. And I don't leave if you say Jews aren't
Well, you know
allowed on
what?
the street.
In the interest of keeping peace here and public safety, you're under arrest for breach of the peace. Take a minute.
Good! Take this. I'm being arrested because I'm standing on the sidewalk in my city. I'm a Jew who lives in this neighborhood, and I'm being arrested because the police say that's the path of least resistance.
Ezra wasn't causing a disturbance, he was just filming them, which is a lawful thing to do. In fact, he was trying to film them reenacting the scene of the Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar's last moments on an armchair before he was killed by the IDF. So clearly they were displaying support for Hamas, which is a designated terrorist group in Canada. They were venerating the late Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar, an absolute cruel and tyrannical terrorist leader, I have to say. But instead of arresting those who were supporting Hamas, this pig of a man, Sergeant Jeoffrey McDuff, arrested Ezra Levant. Ezra was released without charge, and he's quite rightly suing the Canadian police for his wrongful arrest. Many of you may have already been aware of this, but I wanted to show you another clip which shows you how ignorant this Sergeant McDuff is. I'm going to show you a recent clip of an Iranian ex-political prisoner and a friend of mine, Salman Seema, telling Sergeant McDuff that a pro-Hamas protester is waving a flag of the IRGC, the Guardians of the Islamic Revolution Corps in Iran, which has been designated a terrorist group in Canada. And see what this McDuff character does. Watch this clip.
So, who is in charge of the Toronto police unit?
What's that?
Who is in charge of all the Toronto police here?
Me.
Okay. May I ask your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, it's McDuff, 99630.
99630.
Yeah.
You see IRGC flag over there? Let me show you. I have the picture.
What about it?
IRGC is a terrorist
Are you gonna
organization.
stop yelling at me?
I'm not yelling at you.
You are yelling at me.
No, I am
Stop
not yelling at you. No. Can I talk with this though?
Yeah, you put the camera away, I'll talk to you, but I'm not talking to you filming me.
Why?
Because I won't. You want to talk to somebody? Put the camera away.
The previous time I
We're done
put
talking.
Why you are afraid of removing the?
I don't want to be a part of your platform here. I'm here to keep the peace and make sure this is done peacefully.
Keep the peace and IRGC flag over there.
Is how legal in Canada?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay,
Yes,
well,
I
I'll
show
get
you.
someone to look at it.
No, go on, look at that. Right now, I'm going to show it to you.
What about the Hamas symbols, the upside down triangles?
What Hamas symbol?
No.
That upside down triangle right there.
Interpretation is not interpretation in Canada.
This is the IRGC flag. Sir, this is the IRGC flag. IRGC listed as a terrorist organization.
In Canada?
Yes.
Oh, I'd have to look into that.
I'm going to show it to you right now. Government of Canada lists the IRGC as a terrorist entity. You can see that Canada.ca. And it happened in June.
You're right.
Okay. Excuse me.
Did you see that? So first of all, he didn't know what the law was in Canada. He didn't know that IRGC was a designated terrorist group in Canada. And when Salman showed it to him, he just walked away. Look at his mannerism, the way he talks down to someone who's trying to inform and educate him. What an absolute disgrace. What an apology to a law enforcement officer. Doesn't McDuff remind you of those ignorant, racist police chiefs in the South during the civil rights marches in America? It seems the same story all over. In Canada as in England, we have police officers, even police chiefs, who are supposed to implement the law, but they don't know the law, so they can't implement the law. As I've said many times before, if you don't understand the law, you can't implement the law. It's quite depressing, but I hope Ezra Levant sues the pants of the Canadian police and Sergeant Jeoffrey McDuff becomes history. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks again for watching.